Today's story is different. Not just a story of lions, but a story of legacy, bloodlines, power, and survival. In our previous episodes, we uncovered the history of Savicents, but today we step deeper into the lives of two of the most legendary lion prides of ever rule this land. This episode is not a bound by time. It is driven by legacy, and it was created from a viewer's request because some stories deserve to be told no matter when. Sparta versus Cambulas. Two names, two eras, one battlefield of Sabicents. Before we begin, remember this: in the wild, power is never permanent. It is earned, defended, and eventually lost. The Sparta lion pride, the foundation of the legends, once they ruled almost the entirety of Malamala, a kingdom carved by the strength and fear. Their bloodline traced back to the Great Kruger National Park, and for nearly 40 years they stood as one of the most dominant forces of Savicents. Their legacy didn't just stay within their territory, it separated across the entire Kruger ecosystem. They were not just a pride, they were the origin of something far greater. The Mapogo Coalition, a name that would later echo through Africa's wilderness. Within Sparta, survival was never easy. Cubs didn't just grow, they fought their way to adulthood. Every lioness, every cub, hardened by conflict, shaped by brutality, they were elite buffalo hunters, fearless, coordinated, and unstoppable. But even legends have shadows. At times they turned against their own, killing their own cubs, a harsh and rare reality of the wild. And today the once mighty Sparta pride exists only in history, but their blood still flows. The Kambulalan pride, the rise of a new empire. From the ashes of the past, a new force emerged. The Kambula pride, a direct continuation of Sparta's bloodline through Mapogo, formed in 2018 after breaking away from the Mahagni pride. They quickly rose faster than anyone expected. At first, they faced domination taken over by the powerful Birmingham boys, but they adopted, the survived, and then they grew. By 2020 and again in 2024, they became one of the largest lion prides in Africa. But their strength didn't come from numbers alone. It came from struggle like Sparta before them. Their cubs were raised in conflict, fighting, competing, and evolving in fights. Today, they are divided into six different groups, each one carrying the same fear, the same blood, all centered around Malamala, the heart of their empire. Even without dominant males, at times they stood their ground. They defended their territory not with dominance but with unity and resilience. In just 8 years, they expanded in multiple breakaway prides with a population exceeding 40 lions plus, a large number, a number that speaks of power, a number that speaks of legendary reborn, failures of the price of power. But in the wild, no one is perfect. Even legends make mistakes. For Sparta, their downfall began with a single miscalculation, choosing the wrong dominant males, and slowly their numbers faded until the kings of yesterday became stories of today. Kambula, too, faces its own struggles. Holding on to dominant males has never been easy, and in the weakness, many calves were lost, because in the wild, every mistake has a cost. Final words. Power rises, power falls, but legacy survives. Sparta may be gone, but through Kambula their story continues. This is not just a comparison. This is continuation of history. And this is no, the true story of substance. Alhamdulillah, you are always welcome to explore our wildlife journey, the history of substance. Thanks for watching. In this next video, we covered the present situation of the Rongai Pride, Olaimina, and our favorite Rongai rockers. Thanks for watching, and I invite you to watch our next video. And after it, we start again our wildlife series, the history of substance part 4 coming soon. Thanks for watching.